Ask for help if you need it.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
One less to worry about. Watch it. My arms are switched for
Physical to spectral. They do that.
Enough of the damn crows. I have to do this myself. A harvester. And how many other species of scourge New Eden has in store?
Perish the thought.
These body parts scream manifest my spectre. Reveal yourself!
That corpse is taking aim.
You're within gun range, Red.
Bastard. I feel like a bloody target practice. Why do I get the feeling we're sick ducks?
Watch out. Spectre possession.
Kiss for you.
Try another one.
We're out. Piss off!
Something's nearby.
Where is it? You did well back there. I might have to increase your pay.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts leech the essence from those they haunt, sometimes by asking irritating questions.
That's right. And sometimes the living backchat. door's blocked on the other side.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Need to take a wee punch, are you? Your funeral! Kiss for you. Reinforcements! Piss off! Exactly now. Marcin Leth!
Something wicked is tied to this. I'm ready when you are.
More fun.
Sharpen up. Did we miss a few?
Piss off! There's more of them. Reinforcements!
Watch out! We made it angry.
Have some of this!
pattern needs to line up.
Careful, it's just getting stronger.
Look out!
Time to end this monstrosity. Watch it last, won't you?
The new Smiths, Thickskin and Kate, have always been as fire and ice. But with Red and Antea gone, little remained to keep the sisters together. A chasm of grief and rage yawned between them. Their bridges burned, and the camp stared into the abyss.
Get lost, won't you?
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Away with it! Devil take you!
Did you see that?
Let's follow it.
There's a name. Rebecca Hardgrave.
Come back to me! Please, I am lost without you. Why leave me like this?
They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession! I'm right here, you know. Up there. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it.
Where are you? Oh, there.
Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
Body. Body, come back to me.
The spot can't be far.
Please, I am lost without you.
Oh there!
Wait!
Why leave me like this? Where are you? Oh, there.
Are you Rebecca Hardgrave?
That's my name, yes. How may I help you?
Are you the one who's attracting the wolves?
Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means?
Banishers? That means... you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why.
How did you meet him?
'Twas market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich, exotic, an abundance of treasures from across the known world. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I was meeting the love of my life. I could not admit it to myself, not at first, but I had to have him. And in the end, I did.
There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die?
We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side, as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
If you know where he is, why not just go there?
I've tried. At first I was able to visit him, in the quiet as he slept. I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
Your senses are sharpening. She certainly didn't tell us everything.
Red McCraith, how very good it is to see you.
Are you well?
We make do. We're almost happy. Well, that's saying something, things being the way they are. We owe you for that. We'd like to repay you. If you can bring the iron, we'll craft you something fine. And glad to do it. I heard Fort Jericho used to have a blacksmith. Perhaps you'll find some there?
How goes it, Mrs. Eden?
Times are hard for everyone, but me, I've never felt so free. I'm almost ashamed of it. Almost.
Freedom is good. What do you plan to do with it?
You know, once, before I was unlucky enough to meet Fortune Heaton. I was a herbalist. Maybe I'll go back to that.
A healer could be useful, especially if by healing others she heals herself.
Wise words. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mrs.
Thank you for your...
Good day to you.
And what can I do for you, sir?
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banished.
What are you doing here? I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, Thickskin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken. She left for the woods. I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favour. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
My fault? If your bond with your sister is broken, I suggest you look closer to home.
All was well with us before you came, Banisher, and now it is not. Folk worry. I must settle them with Kate's return.
They still don't know what you did, do they?
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
What's the word around camp?
A word on what?
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
I don't bloody know, do I? I'm still clearing up Kate's mess. Everyone needs help, I shouldn't wonder. After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left. Just...
Well then, I'll be... Will Kate even listen to me?
Let's talk to her and find out.
howling in the fog. Jacob and Benedict's Valley.
Maybe.
Jacob can't come back, can he?
No. But if it makes you feel better, we can go and check.
Good day to you, Mr. Mc...
Oh, there, once more. A good day to you.
God grant.
One less to worry about. Not today. Have some of that. Kate, where is she? No dust. Oh, whoever was here took all the guns.
You'll have to make do with what you've got.
It's more serious than Thick-Skin knew.
Maybe there's still time, if we make for the bridge to... Boston.
Jane,
Bam.
I'll leave you then. Good.
Get back up! Have some of that!
Can I join in too? Something has me. Wards. I can manifest now. Shall we?
You are sent back.
I need a better angle. A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort, and a fire, and warm you up. Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead!
Who is that?
Shepherd,
I feel like a bloody target practice.
They never learn, do they? That corpse is gonna shoot. Once more, with vigor.
stubborn bastard!
Piss off!
None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White. You seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost, it looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
Heard any good scuttle lately?
The dead are coming, and you want to gossip. I admire your sang-froid, and that's the Lord's truth, but now, sir, is not the time.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. As soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Never-ending spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Brought more friends. Try this on.
Trouble's about. That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
I should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Something's here.
Hidden.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Help us, please. We have a survivor. Come.
I suppose we should follow.
Aye, he said survivor. Let's hurry.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
According to the map, the treasure should be near.
Have some of this.
Get out of there!
Are we out? Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Make you angry.
boat is shot!
Behind you!
They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession!
Piss off!
I'm fine. Stop fussing. A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
'Tis rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
"7 years. Why come back now?"
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
We found the rest of your men outside. They're gone. I'm sorry.
We were overrun. I sent Matthews and Williams with the supplies to race for the hoist.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
I'm afraid I locked us in when I broke the latch.
If there's a way out, we'll find it. Off we go then.
Impressive. You Banishers are quite something. A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that. You should stay with Head.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
This for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me. White! Open the gates!
Priest! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. I'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap? May God have mercy on their souls.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out. No hope, no way in. No
time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. MacWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, MacWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
It is if you will not act. You're the officer, take command. Surely you can't intend to do nothing.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
As the commanding officer...
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves.
Tell me more...
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper.
If ever I do tell.
What?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son.
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on the wall.
I had a wife and daughter once.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. Millsmith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
The new Smiths are holed up in the woods, planning soon to leave.
They may leave for Boston, but the curse will follow.
How do things stand, Captain?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot the clock of our extinction. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean.
Folk have...
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting. We hold till the last. We resist till retribution rise.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you and the time you bought.
Permission to take my leave.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may... This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harrod, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days I shall poison you.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it. You're new.
Name's Red McCraith.
You look a landlubber to me.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky.
Marriage was...
No, you could...
Marriage is a union conceived by...
Do I detect a hint of...
Regret? Oh, I have no regrets. I'll not say a word against her.
What's the word round here?
Look around you.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came. Some people have all... He that does...
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddarn it! Careful! Ah!
I know. I know. Shh.
Are those your records?
Yes. Perhaps someday they may help someone. My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wing.
I'm a Banisher. Name's...
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face. Or any Farewell.
A store. Ferdinando's?
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town. I'm so sorry for your loss. She seemed
eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
The original Ingersolls in Boston was grand and fine, but before Natty could return home, my husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young, and the store is my business.
The shopkeeper must hear everything.
You assume...
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your...
No Ferdinando here.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way. The Banisher.
And I for you.
The shop be here?
Knock and find out.
Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. What is this?
A sanza. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's organised.
Disorganized traders lose money.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store. Surprisingly high-quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
Aye. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A Banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a Banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
I spoke to Rebecca. 'Tis she who haunts you. She sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
If not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a Banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it, if you wish.
2 recent sales. To the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty, though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man.
Your stuff looks good.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller.
You know where to...
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Is he wiping the slate clean and moving on?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
A note?
Let's see.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
We know where to go. The barrack room. A ghost left a fragment of their past here. The quill resonates. An echo, perhaps.
I only recognise my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Banisher?
Folk talk about you. About your past.
I know what they say. They are wrong. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let...
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work.
You're paying for this. This is the work. But I get the feeling it's the result that interests you, not the method. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea.
Come on. Break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not...
What are you saying?
Love! No. I told my master what she would... I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was...
You don't know what love is. You know only fear.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave. But hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending. Ferdinando Miller, the world forced you into a lie. You lived it to the full, and in the end it brought a haunting upon you. You are the tie that holds this ghost here.
No! Leave him be!
She's a ghost. Get rid of her. Wait. No. No. You can't take me. You don't own me. I am a free man. I have done nothing wrong.
No. But I have.
To hell with it. Your world is no place for men like me. You don't understand. You can't understand. I chose to cheat. You chose to kill. Which of us, Banisher, deserves death?
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw a different man from the captain we first met. His brains are cracked. I saw a liability.
On that, we agree. But his sullens are an act behind which he may hide his errors.
An act? I don't believe so. He's haunted, perhaps literally.
It matters not. What matters is the price the people here pay for his mistakes. You are Banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
Is it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick, he buried them all. And then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cow.
How goes it with
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft. My husband died in the dark, with nothing but my anchor. If each worthwhile thing in life.
Love or no, as long as Sebastian haunts you?
Sebastian haunts me. You haunt Red. What's...
So we fight to preserve it, fearsome.
Yes, 'tis a blessing and a curse. Yet against... Let us make the most of time.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel, into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After...
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden Town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
Much goes on around here and...
What brought you?
I came with Sebastian. Willingly, mind you. My father was a soldier. Sebastian courted me for 3 years. And here we are.
How's morale?
The fort has known better days.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your